From a pit in Aurora. A pit? Yeah, we found some pit. I mean, I don't know what else to call it. It's a pit. From the pits of hell. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I'm your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, and messenger of God. It's Friday then! Saturday, Sunday, what? Oh, chica, what? It's Friday. Are you guys ready? We're never really ready. That's what I'm trying to get you ready for, dude. Is you is or is you ain't. No, we're not ready, but that's what I'm about to do. What am I about to do? I'm going to give confirmation to the bullshit. I am not a tarot reader. This is confirmation to what I already know is coming. So, ta-da. In front of you are the oracles that I'm going to use. We're going to look over the Dark Goddess oracles to see where we are in our Dark Goddess and our dark feelings, which dark feelings are going to arise. What level of the Inferno we're going to have to walk our asses through. We're going to look at our dark mirrors, what part of us we're not looking at. And we're going to go into the Black Moon and Lilith and see what the cosmic energy is going to give to us this weekend. I'd like to say this is a psychic prediction, but there's nothing psychic about it. It was already predicted and written before I got here. By the time I pull the cards, it's just confirmation of what I've already been through. What have you been through today? I don't know. I had a meltdown. Cried real hard. I was like, I just want to give up. Did it have anything to do with boyfriends or anything? No, my life is hard, bro. Sometimes. You'd be like weak in the knees. I get so weak in my feet, I can hardly speak. Some shit like that. Anyways, what were we talking about? What happened today? I don't know. I took shots at Russ like we do. We had to clear him out the closet first thing in the morning. There's a fucking clown in the closet. I'm out there looking for some real, something real and tangible. Find this clown. He's always there. He's that monster hiding under your bed. Don't get it wrong. Life would be dull without him. I mean, seriously. If I woke up on a Friday and didn't have to tear him up, what the fuck would I do with my life? What'd you find? Nail clipper? We found a tent over there. I bet you there's more in those tubes. Somebody lived back here before they got caught. Anyways, yeah, we're pretty sure of it. We found all kinds of stuff back here. There's somebody's tent. We found deodorant, tampons, all kinds of weird shit. Everything but a condom. Anyways, what's up? Let's get into it. So anybody that wants to keep up with me, those Dark Goddess oracles that you see in front of you, Millie, stop walking around. Come on, you see them? Those go with a book that you need to get. It's called the Reclaiming Your Dark Goddess by Flavia K. Peters. That is my Bible to the Dark Night of the Soul. Careful though. Careful. Alright, so let's see which Dark Goddess we're working with. What dark side of ourselves we're working with. Again, sometimes people think that I'd be manipulating the shit out of these cards. So, Millie, come pick a card! Yeah, come here. Come pick a card. Any card. There's no manipulation, dude. God manipulates the shit out of us. Come on, pick a card. Any card. Give it to him, baby. Say what? Oh my god! You picked the fucking card of hell. Who's that? That's Kobe Bryant in a fucking female form. Endurance, bro. This is the one, I tell you. And they got me yesterday. Did you hear me? I flipped out. What happened? They put me in front of his job, bro. I was like, I looked up and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then that fear comes in. What if they saw me? I'm like that stalker girlfriend. What the? I'm not your girlfriend. Anyways, Calliech. That's what I said. I don't know if this is God or Kobe, because this is some shit Kobe would do. Or Calliech. It's pushing you to greatness. Pushing you. And that's where I started crying. Stop pushing me. You're fucking pushing me. That's Calliech. I turned right to her on page 22. Born to survive. Fight for life. Sufferance of tears and strife. Endurance strong fuel. That's what I said too. When I yelled at God, this is what I don't get. And I got pissed. And I tried to reach out to see if it was something that had to do with him or God. I was like, why did you do that? He said, because this isn't over. I said, what does that mean? It's over. It's over for me. I'm done with this. It's over. And that's it. You try to dead some shit and they're going to bring it back to life because it's not over. So then I reached out and of course it's over. Like why'd I reach out? Forget it. Have a nice day. Me to nice you. All right, Dark Goddess, you are certainly a survivor. You have been knocked down, but you have gotten back up so many times you've lost count. I know. I'm the best at this shit, dude. I get knocked down, but I get up. I'm that one, like, fucking just die. Why won't you just stay down? You can't get me down. I'll get down, but I'll get back up. And that's the truth. We all get down, bro. What do you do when you're down? Baby, are you down, 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 down? Oh, who is that? Jay Sean? Sorry, yeah, the music is always playing. You're like, sorry, new people, I translate music to it. Where do you think it comes from? The divine. You have the proverbial school of hard knocks awards you a gold star for your absolute tolerance and tenacity. That's what I posted. I'm a 5-star driver. I always have been. I always have. There was one time somebody gave me a 1-star, and it's because I didn't have a fucking iPhone charger. I don't even own an iPhone, dickhead. But I went out and got one, and I carried it for 2 years, so that never happened again. Then one day, a man got in my car with his daughter. She had all of her eye fucking stuff, and she had no charger, and I just literally took it out of the car and gave it to him. But I am a fucking 5-star driver. Yeah. No, yeah. I should be. That's what I was laughing about. As much as you drive, you better be a good driver. Fuck. To think of me driving all over America as a bad driver would be a scary thought. How do you think I get away with it with no license, I have a license, but no insurance, no this, no that. Where the fuck did you find a tree?
There's a bed back there, and
there's a whole house, huh? I knew it. I felt it, dude. Somebody lives here.
There's a bed and a bike, and there's this, so I grabbed it.
You took their tree? She took their tree, you guys. Put it down right here where they can see it.
I was going to give it to you for ambiance.
Ambiance? Put it behind you. They can't see it. Put it right where you're at. You're going to have to go put that back in somebody's homeless house. Do you guys see this tree?
I was looking. There's a tiny forest. I thought someone was living there.
I know. I was just like, this is a great place. Maybe we should go get our tent and pitch it up over here. We could be roommates.
There's an entire bed back there.
Oh, that's crazy.
There's a whole bunch of weed cans and stuff.
A whole bunch of weed cans? Damn it. All right, let's see. Fighting to keep your head above water for so long has been a hard battle, but you're worn down by the struggle. The fearsome Calliech has stormed into your life to bring about transitional relief. The divine hag demands respect and advises a little caution on your part, but in return, she will advise you how to navigate troubled times and difficult situations. Life has gifted you with more than your fair share of tough experiences, so now is the time to take your survival skills to the next level. At what point did it say it's over? Who said it's over? It's never over, bro. In the sense of the easy life, guys. What are you wanting out of life? You really just want to sit on a beach with your feet kicked up for days and days and days and days and just watch the world burn and, happy-go-lucky, I'm going to take a shot. Shot. Everybody! Like, seriously? Like, I don't know what you guys really want in your happiness, but in the idea of it's done, it's over, nah, dude. There's some times of rest. To everything turns. There's times of it, but this is a battle. We are here to battle. This is a battlefield. We are here, you know what I mean, as the hard knocks, dude. Some of us. The rest of you, you're just witnesses. I gotta be honest. The rest of you are just here to tell the stories after it's gone. You're just gonna talk about us. I'll give them something to talk about. Really? But you only come out of it so that you're stronger to go into the next level, bro. If you come out of a war as a combat motherfucking killer and a purple star, they're only going to call you for bigger jobs. They're not going to call you for a small job after that. They won't do that. Like, that's disrespectful to the, you know what I mean? No, that's a purple star right there, dude. You don't fuck with a purple star. That's a fucking sniper. Why would you ask them for something stupid like that? In the sense of, no, they're going to push. Push it to the limits. That's what I heard. So now is the time to take your survival skills to the next level and share all that you've come to learn with others who will be inspired by your continued endurance and fortitude. And that's the thing. I haven't done some shit like this kind of healing where I'm crying and shit in a long time. You guys haven't witnessed it. I've been doing this shit for days. For years. You know what I mean? So it was cool. That's why I said I just want to, I'm honored to be able to do this with you guys. Before it wasn't so, so easy. And that's it. You can just cry like that. I can't stop it. It's coming. I feel it. I'm hurt. You just scream like that. Yeah, I feel it. Like, it's just a flow of the energy. And I'm seeing Wolfman too, that's what I harped at him. It's like, we're here to teach others what we know, to pass on the wisdom so we can get more. You know what I mean? We can't keep our pockets full of shit. Here, take this. What are you going to do? I'm going to get more. Take this. We go out, we get all of our fucking gold and silver and we bring it back to the people. Robin Hood, dude. We're going to teach you what we know so that you can be free by the knowing. Why are we so free? Because of what we know. You know what I mean? The truth shall set you free. And that's what we're doing, is we're setting people free from the paradigms of the fucking matrix in their mind by just teaching them how we've overcome such things. Dark Goddess Foresight. You will work hard and inspire many. The worst is behind you. Perhaps. Experiences make you stronger. Take stock and seek the lessons within. And that's it. You're constantly looking within, not outside of yourself, but inside. Asking yourself questions all day. How do you feel? Because nobody else gives a fuck about you, bro. Do you ever ask yourself, how do I feel? Do you ever talk to yourself? You're not crazy, but somebody needs to talk you, you know what I mean? Talk you off that ledge. And that's it. When do you check in with yourself? Why did you say that? What you feel like doing? You know what I mean? Do you give yourself permission to speak and be heard, to you, at least to yourself? This is a self-discovery journey. Let's see. Take stock. Weight training will build your strength both physically and mentally. And that's why I do a lot of manual labors. I don't mind doing it. I feel good standing next to the men with a fucking, you know what I mean? Working as hard as the men. You're not going to look down on me. I'm going to look down on you. And I look good doing it. You know what I mean? I look way better in this fucking vest than you do. Hey, did you guys know I have a vest that says my name now? It says Phoenix on it. I just want to say I have a work vest. I don't have a work hat, but I do have work shoes. They're steel toes. And that's me. And it's like, Bob the Builder. Yes, I can, bro. We're building houses. We're building communities. We're building, right? I like it. The building blocks. In the sense, if I go to the gym, or, you know, we go to the rec centers to take showers, I see all these girls trying to build their bodies up to be beautiful. But they're just, you know what I mean? What is that, cardio? Are you doing any weight training? Anyways. Let's see. Calliech, revealed. The survivor of Calliech origin, Calliech was one of the first revered goddesses, the veiled one. Resides high on the cliff tops and associated with wet and windy weather. Not today. It's beautiful out today. She endured all things, outliving those around her. Her epidome is the circle of life through the seasons, for without her enforced dormancy, there could have been no energy left for spring and summer to flow. And this is her season, the crone season. There's a few of them that this is our season where we rule. I am Calliech. You know what I mean? I am Calliech. But that's just it. It's like, it's an outside of, you know, outside. You may think it's an outside agency. No, it's myself. Pushing myself to great lengths. But at first I was like, no, it's fucking Kobe. No, it's somebody. Somebody's doing this. And that's it. It's like there's an inner voice inside of you that pushes you to greatness. And if you don't have it, we've got to find it, because the outside voices are only gonna push you down. They're not gonna push you up. They're gonna push you down. So that's where it is. We're endurance. Why they're pushing us. This is a trigger card. This means that they're going to, without a doubt, trigger you. Put things in your way, roadblocks, anything to push you, to make you lose your shit. This is an endurance test, people. This is about timing. They want to see how long you can, you know what I mean? How long can you last? Do they expect you to hold your breath forever? No, that's not what this is. It's just a review. Let's see where you're at. Let's put all of this to work. We're gonna do some training right now, and that's it. It's Kobe. He sits back there the whole time watching you get trained, you know, watching you play, and then he decides, all right, and he takes his I can see him right now taking his jacket off, and he's like, and he's in his shit. He's about to put on his shoes. He's pulling his shoes. You know he's about to come at you. You got to give him all you got. He wants to see how good you could play. Do you think you're gonna beat Kobe? No, I'm not gonna beat you, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest to whoop your ass at this game that we're about to play, and it's about to be a game. Game on. Game on! And that's it. That's why I said, what the fuck did you just do to me yesterday? You purposely did that to me. You purposely put me in a place that I didn't want to be and put me in feelings that I had just pulled myself out of. You're fucking with me. Get ready. They're about to fuck with you. You can blame Kobe like I do. Why? Because he's pushing you to greatness. Don't be a Famanach full of envy. Ugh. I'm curious. Sheila Nagig, what'd I tell you? You're right there. That's about your sexuality. Desperation. Yeah, you can pick the dark mirror. Hold on. And then the other ones are in order. So, well, not really. Dante's in order. Let me see. Let me find the dark mirrors. I think that's them. No, that's Dante. Oh! Oh, that's a good card. I said, let's save that for next week. Oh, no, we should have done it. I'm just kidding. Here, pick a card, any card. Pick it in front of them so they see that we're not playing around. All right, now this is the side of you that's going to... Oh, addicted. Are you addicted?
I love that song.
Hold on. This is the side of you they're going to push. All right, you know that you're about to get pushed. That's what the endurance is coming. What side do they want you to endure? What pain and suffering are you supposed to overcome and endure? That's how I look at this. Ew. Oh, that could be you. We're calling in the storm. I told you, bitch. They're about to get us. Oh, God. Brace yourself for impact, yo. What does that mean? Tower. This is a tsunami. Oh, dude, that's for real. I prayed for you guys. I bet you're scared, huh? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I did proclaim it a long time ago. I was like, dude, that motherfucker is going to fall off into the fucking ocean. It cracks and everything. It didn't crack, but the ocean's coming to you. There was a huge earthquake the other day when I told them there was going to be. I saw it in my peripherals. I saw them, like, they said, release the pain, and I saw it cracking from the inside like an earthquake. And then sure enough, California got this huge earthquake, and now they're under a tsunami warning. What does that mean? Just like I taught you last week about my belly in the water, remember? I was like, where's the waves coming from? The breath. Right? So the crack went down and the water will rise up. Remember I taught you that? I don't know what they'd be teaching me. That's a cool ass picture though. That is totally me minus my wings. Maybe those are my wings.
They look more like
In order for you, we were talking about the deer today. We saw some deer, a beautiful one with a big old headpiece on it. And we're like, you know, he's gonna lose it. He'll end up shaking it off and have to start all over. You know what I mean? He grows this magnificent crown only to drop it to the ground, feel free again, and start over. Great story. All right, let's go to 30. Ooh, I went to 28.
there's a guy in there.
I know, right? Somebody's gonna pop out on us. And I told you, I thought someone lived in that other manhole. I saw some lights over there. I told you. All right, the moon phase is the third quarter phase. We're getting pretty close. Last night was still, man, you guys, I don't know where you are on the planet, but if you're in Colorado, you need to take your bitch ass outside at like 7 o'clock and go look at the moon. It's sitting so low, and by 9 o'clock it's gone. It's out of our sky. But man, it's just beautiful. It's like literally just sitting on Denver. It really is. You gotta see it. It's amazing. I just stare at it. Venus was right up on her, you know, when we were doing all this fighting, and now they're kind of drifting a little bit apart from each other. All right, anyways, the stage is a bargaining stage. Power comes not from inside, but from connection and integration to a greater whole. Oh, this goes back to you judgers. You guys don't want me to be friends with nobody. You don't want me to work this shit out. You can't stop a force. You know what I mean? You can only delay it. You can't stop, and you can't. That's what gets on my nerves. I can't listen to tarot anymore because, you know, they're trying to block you. They're trying to do all this stuff. They're trying. Keep trying. What I tell you, stop trying. You want to block me? Come block me. Come stand in front of me. Block me with my ball. You know what I mean? You want to stop me? Then stop me. Quit trying to stop me. You can't do it. If you have tried for this long and have not succeeded, you're not going to win. You do not have the skills to do it. It's very simplistic. Going back to it. So that's why I don't like tarot. It's like they're all talking about how much effort you put into my life instead of your own. And it has no effect on my life. All you're doing is wasting yours, worrying about mine, as if anything of your life would even be allowed in my life. Your karma is to watch me win, and all those feelings that you get every time I do. You can't stand to watch people win, so they put you right in front of me to hurt you weakly. Weakling, that's what I heard. All right, get into this. The visual seed. A shaman woman. Do you know what a shaman is? Okay, don't be lying out here. Ha! I got his little friend. And I'll get your little friend too. Didn't I? Told that guy. You're not a fucking shaman. You don't talk to anybody in the astral realms. You don't see visions. You don't talk to the fucking ancestors. You don't talk to nobody. Talk to your fucking car with your little boyfriend. Stop, be nice. A shaman woman wears an antler hat, dressed in crimson and brown, and holds her crow-headed staff to the storm. Autumn leaves spiral out and control around her as the whirlwind shakes the world. Ooh. Sentence. Pull and release. Push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. Going dark. Page 43. There is a time to find and release our power, like a spring that had been compressed to the point it had lost the memory of motion and movement. Yet, there is a power inside. Find it. It's called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power, in our ability to cope, to fight, to endure. What did we just say? Endurance. Get ready, guys. This is all the warning I can give you. If you come out here on some Monday shit talking about the devil got you and God doesn't love you and fuck my life and I just want to die, I'm going to be very upset at you. God loves you, and that's why he's doing this for you. He is putting you on the battlefield. He has said that you are ready. Does he expect you to take the whole beach? No, he expects you to stand up and take a step. One step at a time, and he will hold your hand. I want to hold your... Thanks, Beatles. All right, see? Do you talk to dead people? Shut up. Anyways, sorry. I told you we're ready to battle. I don't know what we're battling. We're ready. Just get your fucking armor on, dude. Get ready. It's fucking sad. It's Friday then. What's going to hit us? Our feelings. It starts from the belief in our power, blah, blah, blah. However, too often we are encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within. In our psychological space. Wait, hold on. Spell it. Psychological. Okay. Yeah, psychological space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around us, the context, the environment, the expectations. I saw that today, how I tried to show you guys in a video how to capture energy. I was like, yeah, it's dinner with schmucks if I really could just show you, but I can't show you, but you'll feel it. And that's why I need the scientific fucking, doohickeys to monitor it and so you can see it. But that's it. It's harnessing your ability to be part of, not disconnected of. I don't know how to explain that. More and more I sound like these weirdo fucking people, don't I? All right. Let's see. Compressing the point that it has lost the motion yet, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world and the context and the environment and the expectations. We do not control the storm. We just call it in. And that's it. What is happening to me? You called this in. That's what that book teaches you on a subconscious level. And once you read it, you're like, fuck, I did say that. Fuck, I did do that. Meaning you said it. You spoke it into the world and the fucking universe heard you. You said you wanted a change and they know exactly what's going to make you change. You're going to change your underwear after this. That's my favorite joke. All right. To call the storm, we need not to fear it. That's it. I knew this was going to be a shit show when I walked into his DMs. Oh, well. Let's do this, dude. It's going to get ugly. Let's do it. And that's what I said. Be brave. Put it down. Be brave. Put it down. You got to, you know what I mean? Give yourself. That's what I was. Every time I got to say something, I say it and well, it's kind of easy because it's on a whole different fucking... I'm like, all right, let's switch to the other account and we'll go back to that when I'm ready. In the sense of I don't talk... No. We need not fear it. And this is what makes us strong. That's not true. You're totally terrified. You know you're terrified. Be aware that you know that you're scared and just talk to yourself through the scariness of it. Because it's to say that I'm not afraid. You're, no. Liar. I call BS on the big guy. You're hell of afraid. We're hell of afraid as we go to do it. Our palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms is heavy, and there's vomit on your shit because you be eating your mom's spaghetti. In the sense of, why is that? Because we're scared. We're anxious, we're scared. We're scared about what we got to do, but we know we got to do it. Acknowledge that you're afraid, and that's just a feeling that you feel before you do something brave. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You wake up in the middle of the night and you hear a noise, you're afraid. But the next thing you do is something brave. You have to be brave. But the feeling of being brave comes after that fear. That fear acknowledges you. It's, a primal instinct. When you go into fear, you go into, defense. So you gotta, it's not like you want to run at everything you're scared of, but when it approaches you, you have to be ready. And that goes back to the bees. Did you remember, guys? I have so many videos of me screaming and running from these bees. And then there's that video where I let it's on my hand. They come in my car. They ride with me. You know what I mean? I had to face it. I said, God wants me to be still with these bees. Oh my God, that one was so big. Did you see those Oklahoma videos, every fucking scary bug in the world. And that's it. It's not that I'm not scared. I feel it. The fear is real. Some people know how to harness that. They like that fear feeling. They call it an adrenaline rush. It's just a rush of fear. You know what I mean? It's a rush of fear right before you do something brave. Learn to be afraid. Be afraid. All right. Where was I at? Something. We need not fear it. And this is what will make us stronger. After the storm, there is always sun. So if the sky has been gray for too long, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow up and devour our chains and our jailers, and it will hurt us as well. But it will be healthier than just staring at a chilly rain. We can restart only after we let ourselves end. For every ending is a beginning, and that's what I was trying to explain about, the antlers. They can only grow so high, and by that time they probably hurt their head. They're probably really heavy. As a woman that wears hats and a lot of accessories and stuff, some of that shit gets really fucking it itches your head. It's pulling on your hair. I don't know. I don't wear extensions and stuff. I did used to wear hair pieces, shit like that. You can only do it for so long, and then you just want to cut it all off and start fresh. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing here. That's what God's trying to do, is cut these areas of your life so you can start fresh, in hopes that you will really leave these areas. But once we cut it, it's like a fucking tumor that grows back, and that's that karmic lesson you didn't really learn. We're gonna have to cut this shit again later. It's like a fucking a wart that keeps growing. So get ready for it. What is it? It's your own personal battle. Whatever you've been running from. I was running from him the whole time. I said it. I said it in my videos. I said I'm in spiritual jail and they want me to make one phone call and I can get out of here. But I won't call him. And that whole week, it had already been built up for so many weeks. I'd been here for so many weeks. I was literally already driving around. My work was literally like within blocks of his house, within a mile of his house. And I'm avoiding it, and I'm avoiding it, and I'm avoiding it. Every thought, every fucking memory, I'm avoiding it, I'm avoiding it. And then I'm sitting there, and they're like, I'm stuck in spiritual fucking court. And all I can hear is just call him. Reach out. Reach out. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And there's nothing else I can do, so I have to do this. And I know this is, you know what I mean? Like, this is going to be all bad. But I'm going all the way. Fine. If this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it all the way. And that's what I'm trying to do now, is like, this is scary. All of it's scary. Everything I'm doing is fucking scary. It's some scary shit, but I gotta do it. Why? Because they say I'm ready. They put it in front of me. You know what I mean? God brings you to it. He'll bring you through it. Where's those cards? The Infernos. The Infernos. What part of the Inferno are we in? Oh, yeah, I was laughing. I was totally laughing when I saw the card. Roiling Torment. This is a really good one. Hey, did you guys notice that I have more crystals? They broke. You're like, oh, that's sad. No, that's good. That means there's more. Do you know what I mean? I started out with so many, but as they break, now I have more. Do you understand the concept of what I'm trying to teach you? All right, let's talk about the Inferno. What card was that? 8. To infinity and beyond. Están en español. No, that's French. How about English? Speak English. On 18. 818. Oh, here we go. Dante and Virgil come upon a ditch in which souls condemned for the sin of adversary are locked in constant struggle with one another. That's what I told, dude. That's what I told him yesterday in that fucking post on my community page. I was like, who are you competing with? They're so busy competing with themselves. They don't even know what's going on over here. They have no idea. I told you, Adam's dumb as a doornail. He has nothing. He doesn't even know Jesus, spirituality. I don't know what he fucking knows. He don't know shit. He don't know shit. How could he ever? That's what I mean. This is a man with absolute no feelings. Has turned off their entire feelings. Just this man, or probably every one of my twin flames? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And when their feelings turn on, they only turn on to the dark feelings. And they won't work through them. They let them consume them. You know what I mean? Simple shit like this. Competition. Pride. You know what I mean? Gluttony. All of it. All of it. So like right now, especially Rust the Bust. It's all about competing. You know what I mean? Lewis, it's all about competing. You know what I mean? Marshall, it's all about competing. It's all about competition between themselves and an imaginary person that never ever stepped up to them. Jesus Christ. Whatever. I know. Who's trying to compete where you don't compare? Somebody trying to compete with me? Is that you, Wolfman? Are you trying to compete? I don't think you are. I don't know. But I mean, you can dig yourself a hole. Like, I watched the video. I'm not signed on to Patreon. I'm not giving you my money. I'm not signed on to Patreon or none of that stuff. But in the sense of, everybody's trying to compete with the next thing. And the next thing is healing. Spirituality is the next thing. Everybody is searching for a connection with something outside of themselves. They no longer connect with the world that we live in and the people that live here. So they're looking for something outside of themselves to connect with. And that's the big thing. Positivity. That's where the light is coming from, not from within the people and these, connections and associations and you know what I mean, whatever, these cliques. It's coming from individuals that have stepped out and are spreading it back in. You know what I mean? We used to be like you, but now we're something else, and all we do is spread positivity. But then there's those of you that are trying to keep up but are just living negative lives, that you're a double standard. Who?
They're over the hills.
Who?
I don't know. Stranger.
A stranger's coming? I'm okay. I'm stranger than any stranger out there. I'm sure when they see me, they'll go the other way. I'm not running from nobody. A storm is coming. This could be good. Anyways, we saw the police this morning. I was like, as we were getting out of our car and getting ready, I'm like, yeah, hey. And, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. So much within our world is treated as competition, and in order for a victory to rise, another must fall. As a result, it is a tremendous amount of unnecessary jockeying for resources and attention. And that's it, like jockeying. That's over testosterone, where I want to show off all my riches. I want to show off my life. I want to show off. You're a show off. You're trying to compete with your own self, the voice inside of yourself that says you should do this because they. Who the fuck are they? That's your brain, bro, on the Matrix, telling you that some imaginary people would say something about it, would like it or dislike it. Who are these people that you are competing with in that voice in your head that tells you to do such things? Unnecessary jockeying for resources, and that's it. It's like, Christmas. You all want to have the best Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. Dude, I told my kids this morning, probably $100, guys, and I don't know, do you want cash or you want me to buy some shit? What do you want to do with this? You know what I mean? I know I used to spend hundreds and hundreds, but $100 each is good for Christmas, don't you think? Under our circumstances. Yeah, okay, so start thinking about it. In the sense of, what the fuck? The fuck? What the fuck? It's a giving season. This is all I have to give. I'm going to give to you. You get whatever you want. I wish I could give more. And resources and attention. And that's it. It's like, oh my God, he bought me a car for Christmas. Bitch, do you know how to drive? Are you that fucking bitch that's parked in front of me right now? I don't believe it. Why did he give you a car? You're going to be a next insurance claim. Your fake Azar's fucking new client. Get out of my face. Attention when so many of us live our lives with abundance in both. We may find ourselves locked in bitter disputes, playing needless games, and seeking to undercut potential allies. That's it. You're trying to get ahead of somebody. You're trying to get around them or, above them. You're just trying to get, You're trying to be above everybody. At this moment, open your heart to possibilities of collaboration. That's what I'm trying to do with Wolfman. He spent his whole life studying the dark. I know nothing but the light in this life, but I am from the dark. His knowing of it brings my inner knowing back to life. It's not that he knows something I don't know. He just knows where I've come from. He knows, He knows the dark. He knows where before they made me a light worker. And that's what it is. It's reawakening your Akashic records. I'm in my dark goddess. I have to go through these places of where I used to be. It just feels new in this life. It's just but it's not. It's the same fucking bullshit. Until we fucking stop doing this bullshit. And ultimately, that's what I said. And I said it to Marshall. I need a priest in my church. I need a man. I need a voice of man, of spirituality. Granted, none of you know it, but he knows it from, from and now he just released from a certain age. He's been studying it for longer than that. And obviously as a shadow, where he's now feeling brave enough to tell you more about the darkness. And what did I say? I need you to flip the switch and talk about the dark so that we can expose it and we can bring it up. There's nothing to fear of the darkness, for I am the only thing that's scary, the scariest thing that comes from the dark. Me and my feelings. And I'm here to show you how to walk through them. So fear not, fuckers. There's no devil out there. There is an angel named Lucifer that harnesses the full extent of our dark feelings, but he has no power over God or you. Seeking to find ways to be generous with both your words and deeds, doingly out of kindness and praise, and lifting up names of those around you. Give, and assuredly you will receive, breaking the cycle of struggle and cruelty. That's it. Put your arms down, and that's the stalemate. I'm not going to win this. You're not going to win this. Let's stop fighting. Confirmation. What the fuck are we fighting about? I don't even know. Are we fighting? What's that? I don't know, something. So yeah, that's what that's saying is, you know what I mean? Stop competing and comparing. Stop trying to keep up. Just let go. Don't you have enough? Hasn't God given you enough? Less is more is what I heard. In the sense of, I don't know. It sounds like I'm just like this whole, you know, I don't care what it sounds like to you. I'm just trying to simplify it after this long of doing it. But there's, you know, the simplicity is, that's what's going to come down to it. Detachment to almost everything that you know. It's like, it's the Matrix, bro. You want to lose it? You want to lose control? You want to gain? If you want to gain control, you have to lose control. Might be a Libra. Get out of here. Anyways, they took off. It's like there's a guy coming. Ain't nobody coming around me. God, don't let them. They'll be sitting there walking right at me, and then all of a sudden have this weird inclination to cross the street. Why'd the chicken cross the street? Because God said to get the fuck away from her. And then he wonders why he brings me to you. Who are you? Oh, it's you, Jezebel. Oh gosh, we got to talk about this. Oh, okay, that's what happened. He brought out my shadow. Obviously, he brought out my shadow. Wolfman brought out my shadow of my sexuality. I became all turned on and excited with him. But I was like, no. And then I turned all the wicked on him because I saw his, you know what I mean, overshot sexuality out there. You know what I mean? Man-hoeing and shit. And then it turned into this whole thing because the man-hoeing thing was actually attractive to me, to men, because there's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It was a projection and everything. And that goes back to Sheila Nagig, is, you know, facing your sexual condemnation and your sexual magnetism and how you use it. Did I throw myself? No, I spoke. And I completely had full control and shit. But the words that were coming out of my mouth were more powerful than me ever touching you. And that's why I said that's even dangerous to speak like that. And I understand that. No wonder Russ had made all those songs, right? Yeah. Again, these aren't your words. You can't use my words. They don't sound right coming out of your mouth. But anyway, so I condemned myself for, you know what I mean, my sexual magnetism towards him, but only reveled in it. You know what I mean? It was a part of me that I kept denying, and Wolfman came in and brought it out. So first he brought it out, I got all sexually aroused and got all attracted on him. But then I projected and was like, you can't be this person, right? I started projecting on him that he's just a hoe, and then I started thinking about all these other hoes. Oh, God. Do you have this much self-analysis where you like, I fucked up? Well, I just came back from court, spiritual court, so I have to see it all. I mean, I'm serious. They literally pounded you with it. Like, did you see what you did? Yeah, I see it. There's too many apologies to be made right now. I don't even know where to start. Where am I supposed to go from here? I don't know. Fuck. Somebody forgive me. This guy. It's totally fine. Oh, God and him. He learned how to tap into it to make himself feel good and have companionship in the same way. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's just surface level. And that's where I got mad at him. I was projecting on him. It's like, you and your girlfriends. You're never going to have... And I'm like yelling at him that he wants what I want. And you're not going to have what I'm looking for if you keep acting like that. Did you guys catch that? I didn't. Not until I stepped the fuck back and had to watch it. Watch it replay of what you said and did. And that's what it means. Is like, don't wait till that moment where somebody has to sit you down and show you. That's even worse. And I sat there laughing in their face. But at least Pac stood by my side. Nobody else was there. He stood by my side, quiet as fuck. He knew I was in trouble. I love you, Pac. But going back to it is, we have the ability to use it and abuse it. And you gotta be careful with it. Because that's what it was. He had all this sexual magnetism. Bobby did. He had it. Like, he was a total fuckboy. He was slick Rick in a pair of tight pants. Total fucking Italian sausage out there. Right? And, you know, he made people want it, but I didn't want it. So in essence, it became power and control. That's the whole reason I decided. Like, he just kept pursuing to where I decided I was going to put it down on him. And then I didn't win. You have to watch the stories. But I just walked away with this uncertainty that I wasn't the best. In the sense of, I tapped out. Meaning I said I didn't want no more. And I was very confused about that. And so I took it as a challenge, you know, all those years ago. It's like, no, I'm going to do this again. And so I said, too, I was like, I took you to a fucking sex store. I did. I bought all this shit and shit. It's like, no, we're going to do this right this time. He didn't know where my mind was, but that's where it is. It's like, no, dude, I'm not tapping out. You're going to fucking remember this for the rest of your life. And I'm going to walk away as, you know, the best of the best of the You wonder why we have all these problems. And anyways, so I didn't throw it at him, but I still had the feelings and spoke it at him, which was just as fucking dangerous. You know what I mean? And then when he came to visit with me, you know, before, I did. I just literally you know, and I condemned myself for being that person. And I condemned everybody else for being that person. Because I didn't understand that that's a part of love. Because of how I experienced my life. I couldn't, you know, when I had to explain myself, then I started to understand that that's how I gave love. But I didn't see that in the way, and in my marriages and everything that had been done to me. You don't love me while you're doing this. You know what I mean? You're doing this, you know, it was always a self-sacrificing thing. It was never like I was horny and wanted to have sex with my husbands. Ever. Never. Ever. I never had those feelings. So going back to it, it's like, you know, this whole card we're circling back to it, is using our magnetic abilities to bring in people, but what are we doing to them once we bring them in? Let's just be honest. We know how to catch. We know how to reel a catch. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And that's what I said, is he made me feel good. I could remember that I was hot and I was sexy and I could do it and I didn't have to go out. You know what I mean? But the thing is what I'm looking at is there's nothing wrong with our ability to catch a catch, but what are we doing with them when we're done with them? And that's coming from Lilith. And that's, you know what I mean? And that was the truth. It's like, what do you do with them afterwards? Do you really want them? Or you just wanted the power and control to say you had them? Or you can have them? And that you're, you know what I mean? And that goes back to me messing with this married ass man. You know? Yeah, go away. We're in the dark card. I'm like, we're in a dark card. So let's just read this out of here. But I mean, that's what Sheila Nagig is. And that's, again, we're talking about, sexuality, bro. Sexuality, we're all up in it. All up in it. Which means I'm where I'm supposed to be. You're where you're supposed to be. Right here with my thug ones. Smoking on some weed. Sorry. Sorry, I hear it and it just flows through. I'm like a DJ, dude. If you gave me... I went to the DJ Academy. I can do this. That's my DJ. I don't know who the DJ is up there, but I could tell you what they're playing all the time. They be playing. All the time there's music playing, dude. All the time. And if not, you better turn it on before they do. Pump up the jams. Pump it up. Light your feet. Queen Jezebel. Let's talk about it on Fofo. What's up, Pac? Queen Jezebel wants to show you how to stand your divinity. When this card shows up, you may face opposition and conflict around who you are. Yeah. There's some good pictures of me on the internet, right? Not like your girlfriends. Ah! Burn. Just kidding. Betrayal from others can sting your soul, but you are finally able to see yourself. You have the magical power to command and create your reality. Take time to practice beauty and grooming rituals, upgrade your wardrobe, and allow yourself to feel good. We can look to the plethora of ancient cultures that were adorned by makeup, headpieces, jewelry, perfumes, and that's what I said. I did all this shit before I was all. I don't always, but when I do, I do. Like, right now, I don't got no makeup on or none of that shit. I'm just chilling. I'm looking beautiful just the way I am. Jezebel energy has only been demonized because it represents witchy feminine power. And that's the thing, is I exude it. I gotta turn that shit down, but it never goes off. And that's why I'd be like, do you know I'm not? It's funny. And that's it too, is like, I've never been able to take compliments because they were never ever given. Why can't we take compliments because they weren't given? And it was like, you look good. Oh, thanks. It's my skin. I've had it for like 42 years. And my mama gave it to me. And my Father, who art in heaven, who fucks up all my life. Your magic, presence, and magnetism. And that's it. People just feel it, bro. They're like, you got so much. I try to dim it. I'm all in black. But then I just smile. I'm like, hi. Sometimes. Then there was that one lady. She was so mad. I don't know why God did it. I don't know why I did it. I'm looking at this lady. We were just sitting there. It was like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning at Chatfield. We're hidden in a little part, you know. And my kids are using the bathroom. I'm standing there with the dog. But the dog is tied up to a pole. And this lady's walking up with a dog. She can't see my dog is tied up, but she can see the dog. So she stops with her big ass, you know, pit bull mix, whatever it is. And I'm looking at her with my headphones. And I'm like, oh God, here comes a human. And she's like, is your dog tied up? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay. And she had all this, you know, jumpiness into her. And like, she comes up and she wants us to talk. And I'm like, why are you talking? Like, why are you talking to us? Like, I'm out in the middle of the woods. I don't want to talk to anybody. And then she said something smart to me, and I just hit her with her fucking I was like, this all has to do with your father. You don't know nothing about my father. I was adopted. I said, exactly. Fuck you, bitch. It's like, fuck, dude. It is like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like, the fuck away from me. So, I mean, I can pull it out of you. What are you going to do when you drive off with it? I'm just going to be like, damn, they had a lot of shadows on it. Why'd we do that, God? In the sense of, what are you going to do with these feelings after I've pulled them out of your guts? And I took them from you. I let you just totally scream out of the top of your lungs that you were adopted and you hate your father and fuck me because I'm a bitch. You've been needing to say that to somebody your whole fucking life. And God just rolled me up on your bitch ass first thing in the morning so you could just, you know what I mean, dump me with your childhood traumas. Fuck out of my face, Jezebel. Just kidding. In the sense of magnetism. I bring it in, bro. What am I bringing in? The bullshit? Why? Because somebody's got to clean it up, bro. Somebody's got to make these people aware and make them better. They're lost. They're lost souls, bro. Why can't you understand it? They're weird. And they're strange. And they're deranged. And they're abused. And they're neglected. And they're abandoned. And their heart is so hurt. And they're just, you know, you listen to all my videos of these people that, you know, come up and speak to me. And you're like, why? What kind of people came to Jesus, bro? All the broken motherfuckers. Everybody that needed help came to him. He didn't have no a bunch of broke-ass motherfuckers that were hungry and thirsty and hurting. That's the people that came to him. That's the people that came that's the people that Noah took, or, you know, that Moses took care of. We take care of those people, not these people up here that got everything. They're good. They're taken care of. They're taking care of themselves quite fucking well. So well that we've got all this problem. Those are the people, bro. And yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, God. That's why it's like, he's like, there's some person coming up. Well, then God's bringing them to me. Bring it on. It's another person. And that's what I treated Wolfman as. I was like, God, why can't you just bring me something, you know, good? And I didn't see it. Because of the, you know, good feelings I had. I self-sabotage. But yeah, you're always bringing in shit. Have some acknowledgement as to what you're bringing in. And if it is, you know, that's it. Is you get what you want. You wanted this in your life until you no longer want it. And then when you start wanting more, then the universe hears those cries. Well, depending on what you're wanting. One in one hand, shit in the other. Anyways, going back to it. Like the ancient wild goddess Lilith, Jezebel's story is tragic and steeped in allegory. Jezebel was a pagan Phoenician. Okay, so what do you think here? What do you think? Do you think she was one of me? Another version of me in another body? Is this possible to believe? Or is this just another person that's just like me? that God created us all like him. I'm just leaving that to your, whatever. Phoenician queen of the 9th century BC, who was featured in the Bible. Her existence has been proven through research. She is a foreign princess who married and became the consort of the king of Israel. What do you guys know about the Israeli beliefs? Can you imagine a Phoenician who believes in all gods? You know what I mean? This is the same as, that's what we were. We believed in that all things were a reflection of God. That goes back to Wiccans, witches, anybody of the spirit world. Spiritualists understand that there is a spirit in all things. We are spiritual because we connect with the spirit of all things. Some people do stones. Some people do, fucking yoga. Some people do, I don't know. But they find a way to get out of their everyday and connect with something outside of themselves, which they call a spirit. You deem which spirit they should be talking to. And it's funny because, Wolfman, you said that you started working with Raphael and Gabriel right away. It was Gabriel that woke me and took me right into this, and he was the one angel I fear the most. I did. I don't. But Gabriel, yeah, you fear dark angel. You must understand the light angels and what they do. The light is to guide you through the darkness. Dorks, they don't get you out of it, and that goes back to the devil himself. You know what I mean? There's nothing that they put on you. God has ordained this. God said, and even if I want to blame Kobe, God said, push her. It's her turn. They are my guides, and God guides them. They listen to God, and he, you know what I mean? Because I don't always listen to God, and many forms of God speaks to me. You know what I mean? All the spirits, whoever has to. So going back to it, what does that have to do with this? Phoenicians. Oh yeah, and Israel. And that's what it is. Is like, Allie can't fuck with me, bro. Not just because I'm American, but because I'm a priestess. We'd get killed, both of us. If any of his, you know what I mean, any true Orthodox, you know what I mean, culturized, members of his religion found out that he, of his religion, was messing with me and my obscene religious practices, you know what I mean, those are grounds for termination, truthfully, and that's it. But this story, he fell for her and brought her in hopes that they would accept her. You can't. Your people are not, and that's what I said to Russ in the very beginning. You'll lose everything trying to bring a girl like me in, trying to bring any girl, because your whole fan base is girls. That's the truth. It's like, you can't bring me in. I have to sit on the outside. I'd always have to, because you'd put me in danger. That all of my celebrities would put me in danger, bringing me into their lifestyles. They're already in danger in their own lifestyles. But that's the difference. You come into my life, and you're all protected. They will fear and respect you, and you are protected by God. Which God? Our Father who art in heaven, and all of the entities that I work with. So, you know what I mean? You're either with us or against us. In that sense, you know what I mean? But going back to it, and that's where I stand too, is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't serve just Jesus. I serve his consciousness, and I teach us how to become Christ-like. But I understand that, you know what I mean, exactly what he spoke. And that, you know what I mean, that shakes the foundations of the temples. Because I actually walk in the word. Instead of preaching it and condemning it and twisting it and turning it to my liking. I don't like it at all. In Jezebel's time, Phoenician women enjoyed more freedom and were considered equal to men. As such, she was able to practice ritual magic and worship pagan deities like Asherah and Baal. And that's what he said, is he prayed to Baal, you know what I mean, and Beelzebub. Interesting, and that's what I said. I want to see who taught you, what's in your mind. Let me tell you what they really look like. Where are you at? Do you actually get in there? Can you go to the places that I've been inside of your consciousness? Do you know how to access this? And that's it. I've been looking for someone. Turn on the lights! And they did, and it was too blinding. Blinded by the light. Anyways, she's a dark feminine deity who is vilified like Lilith, Asherah, and Mary Magdalene. Fast forward to modern days, Jezebel is I don't know what this word is, colloquial term associated with immoral women. Harlotry, seduction, disobedience, and sin. And that's what it is too. What did he say? I was like, you make me feel like you're the devil trying to convince me that the grass is greener in hell. And I shut the fuck up, because that's exactly who the fuck I am, bitch. You You want to stay in your own hell, or you want to come and dance in the rain? Feels good over here. That's it. You want to crawl in the back seat of my car? Nah, like we haven't done that before. It's a little more comfy this time. Just kidding. But in the sense of, and that's what I said, don't answer it. It's like, you can't tell me that in your wildest imaginations you haven't thought about running away with me and traveling the world and living in the woods. So don't answer that. I don't need to be excited about some bullshit that'll never happen. The name serves to promote the unjust suppression of women, witchcraft, and paganism. The key to tapping into the energy of Queen Jezebel is not to be afraid of your witchy essence, charm, and beauty. And that's it, you know. I know what I've got. I just don't put it out like that. But I did that day. I was having fun. I was all in my shit. And that's it. It's like, ooh, calm it down. And that's what I showed you the next day. You don't know what's under my robes. I'm fully fucking dressed and clothed. You have no idea. I am a priest in the streets and a freak in the sheets. You are a regal, I know, right? You're like, oh my God, she had that under her robe? Yeah, bro, garter belts and everything. What did he say? I still remember the fishnets. I'm glad you do. I don't. That's what I told him. I don't know. It was a fucking Christmas set that came with a whole bunch of them. I thought I was going to have lots of sex with you, so I had lots of them. Didn't work out. I did. I had all these little suits. Why did I dress up? Because I didn't like my body, so I like to dress it up, make it look good. You wouldn't have never known, and you didn't. I'll just take off my coat. What the fuck? You're a fucking... The fuck? Put your glasses back on. That is too sexy. I know, right? Do not allow others to shame you out of your magical shine. Yeah. You can't demonize me for, you know, the beauty that I am and the, you know, sexy beast God made me to be. And I'm going to try to stop demonizing you for the same thing there, Mr. Wolfman and others like you. And that's what I said. I totally demonized him for me. Projection. I don't know. What comes next? Rejection. Let's get one more card because I'm feeling it. I'm really having a good one. I have to get to work and make us some money. But I already did. I did a lot of work today. And I'm bailed us out of the bullshit. So that's always so good. What are we doing? We're mending. What are we mending? Who gives a fuck? There's a change in the wind. I told you that. I want one that feels good. Happy. What feels better than happy? I don't know. Sadness. Buy the book. Yeah, sticking to the book. That's what I said. If you know people that always do the right thing, then you're fucking with the wrong type of people. Because how do they know what's right? They stick to one law, one logic. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It was that simplistic, bro. He doesn't care about his feelings, so he would never care about mine. And he said he doesn't care about his wife's. All he cares about are the kids. Thank God he cares about theirs. Anyways, just saying. Just care about somebody's. My yang. Milk and honey. I'm just having fun. Be flexible. Because there's soulmate stuff going on. This looks good. I like this. Let's talk about his soulmate. I'm done with these twin flames. That's what I said too. I prayed for him. A soulmate's going to get me out of this twin flame journey. Did he not? Did I not learn from him? Hey, are you a twin flame? Nope. I don't feel like this towards them. Just having fun. My twin flames are mad because they by now they would have the fucking gusto to go. They don't got it. They don't got it in them. I can't put it in them, bro. I can't put bravery, strength, wisdom, knowledge. I can't put this stuff in you. You have to put it inside yourself, or you have to acknowledge that it's even there, or you just don't. I don't believe you don't have it. I just don't believe you know where to find it. 31. Why? No, 41. Oh, 40. Wonderful. Hey, how old are you? Do you think age matters to that guy? Soulmates. Essential meaning: harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. No, I'm not. I mean, I could if I worked at it, but I don't know, maybe. Oracle message: you are meant to evolve and transform from the companionship of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing. Yeah, dude, you totally took me to a next level. That's some bullshit. None of these guys could get me there. Sorry, I hear how painful my words are to certain ears. As he says, if you have the ears to listen. Oh, hear no evil, speak no evil, I heard. All right, the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always, and that's it too, I'm pushing him to push. He's pushing. I push. It's a push. We're pushing. Push it. Now push it good. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Stop. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the result for each of you will vary. And that's it too. I didn't know. I was scared. I didn't know if I reached out, if he would reach out, but it had worked before. If I give, you give. Then I stopped giving, and we stopped, and that's it. He's not going to give me anything I don't give to him. He's a taker. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life only for a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways that you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Relationship on page 155. Last one, I promise. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same. Dude, that's it. Like, love like this before. I did. And that's what I said. He didn't make me fall in love. I let myself fall in love. That's what I learned. I let myself fall in love. When you're ready, you'll bring it in and you'll allow yourself. But if you're not ready, you won't let yourself feel such ways. You have to love yourself enough to try to even want to love someone else. That's the truth. I love myself enough to know that I deserve this. And if you go back to my very first video, that's all my conscious was telling me. My subconscious was like, you deserve this. You have feelings. You must acknowledge your feelings. Give yourself a chance. I got totally rejected, but I kept giving myself a chance because I believed that I did deserve it. Even if I didn't believe it, I know I did. I know I believed if I didn't believe it would work, I believed that I needed to believe. Regardless of how long your relationship lasts, consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude, or break you open so you will finally claim your own, or who you are meant to be. And that's it. It's like, oh, it hurt so bad, but I mean, I got it to eat. I was so grateful. I mean, the crying and the feelings go, but the gratefulness is like, I finally let it out. I'm out. I can't put myself back in a box. I don't even know where this box was. Where have I been hiding this? I didn't know. I hear a ring-a-ding in my ear. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate. Come to guide you home to the real you. Prosperity message. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. And that's it. I've flushed my energy. I've killed that energy off. So now I'm bringing in, it's a magnetism, bro. You're always calling in. You're either chasing at it or calling it in, but it's coming. Whatever. You reap what you sow. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers. Open doors for you to step through the portal to join you in harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. And I'm the missing piece to their puzzle. These people have been studying my worlds for many, lifetimes, passed on. And they're missing the pieces to how it all works. And that's what I want. I want you to come in and be, the master of your field. I don't want to take you out of your field. I just want you to, I want to fill in the blanks to what you don't know about that field. And that's what pisses people off, is she can't know. She didn't go to college. She doesn't know this. You only know what you know of this lifetime. I'm not of this lifetime. I'm just having one. This is what you've been waiting for. And that's what I mean. I said it in that video and it cut off, obviously. My energy, if I do that, dude, all shit goes berserk. You don't understand. My energy goes berserk. Everything around me, especially electronics, because it's energy. It's a frequency. It sends off a sonar, dude, all the time. I'm constantly sending off sonars. So are you. What are you sending out? And what is coming back? It's a boomerang. And that's what I said is I have a need for this man in my life. For his wisdom, his knowledge, and his position. You know what I mean? It'd be selfish of me to make him be my man, but I need a man like this. I need many men and women, you know what I mean, that understand the spiritual world to help me, help others. Change in the wind. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. And that's what happened. He came in and brought all this shit to the surface. And that's what I was like, I don't know, I was digging this guy, and then I got fucked over, and now I have to face you. That's what I said, kind of. I didn't really... He said he stopped watching me, so I didn't know how to explain this. He said, I don't watch your videos anymore. I was like, oh, well, I don't know how to explain this. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. And that's him, too. He's been studying the Dark Goddess his whole life, and here I come and I tell him I'm her. And he knows what the Dark Goddess is, and he's seeing it in the flesh. He knows who I am. Whether he can accept it, that's a whole nother thing. And then you go looking for the one thing you want, and it's real. Are you going to talk to it? And that was me too. He's a real high priestess, dude. He's a whole priestess. I mean, a priest. He's a whole priest. He is a whole priest. A whole fucking spiritual priest, bro. Are you serious? And that's what I said. You know, I was like, no, I want a guy like this that knows all this stuff and this and that. But then I went sour on him when it came to sexuality. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. All right, guys. I don't know. And that's what God said to me. He said, this isn't over. He said that to me yesterday when he put me in front of his job, you guys. He put me in front of his job. I lost my fucking mind. I'd spent 2 days getting him out of my head, out of my system, only to be right there and have it put back in me, and I was so upset. He called in the storm. He puts us through this shit. So he told me yesterday, I said, why did you do that? He said, this isn't over. What does that mean? There's more healing to be done. Doesn't mean that there's more to this connection. That means that there's more that this connection is going to bring out. What does that mean? Am I supposed to reach out? I did. I didn't know what that meant. Said, hey, and then his response was like, ugh, never mind. I'll figure this out on my own. Forget it. You have no part of my healing. You're not healing shit. You're only an instigator to this. Oops, I dropped it. So look at it as to for what they said is happening. You're facing. They said it already. That was your warning. You know what I mean? They're calling in the storm. They're going to push your endurance levels. They're going to push you to your compete. You know, to where you go to compete and all this stuff. Your adversary, all of that. They're pushing, and they're pushing you, it looks like, to bring in a soulmate. They're pushing you to get ready for what they have for you. But they got to see where you're at before they can, you know what I mean? It's an evaluation. We got to see where they're at, if they're ready. Are you ready? Can you handle your shit? And that's the truth. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm terrifying. Imagine. That's why they're so scared. I have no idea what she's going to do once I get her. What if she flips out on me? What if she uses, you know? I feel the same way. What do I do once I got you? I see Heath Ledger. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught one. Oh, sounds like we're gonna catch one to the face. Hey, I love you guys. It's Friday. Then what does that mean? Get ready. Usually something. I don't know. It's probably right over the hill. To be honest, since I packed this shit up, I'm gonna drive myself right into it. Meaning what? I don't know. Endurance. How much can I take? How much can you take? And the point is not to keep taking it, but to have it push you to your limits to where it'll break you. They want to break you, to see what it takes to break you. That's what it means. You're not supposed to hold it in. You're just supposed to hold it together until it's, you know what I mean, until game over. And you decide when the game is over. It sounds weird, but it is. You know what I mean? When Kobe does this shit, you know, when they want me to do a love reading, why do they want me? They want to see how long it takes before I get upset. This is no benefit to me other than to see how far I can make it and what makes me upset. They want to see if there's certain things that still make me upset. If there's certain insecurities. There's certain triggers. They want to see what pushes my buttons. Not that they don't know it pushes. They know exactly what to push your buttons. So they're going to push every button to see which button still lights up. Don't hate yourself for lighting up because they're pushing the buttons. Don't hate yourself when the buzzer goes off. Understand and step back real quick and see and know that God just did this. Why did he create a tower? Why did he push you to the limits where you did this? Because your limits is where it ends. When you're pushed to your limit, then shit changes. When you've had enough, you've had enough. So I know it's hard to explain, but I've been working with him for a long time, and I know it's coming. And I'll tell you what he does to me. And that means it. He's going to push my limits. And when I asked him yesterday, he said, this isn't over. Meaning there's more. I can't be ready for another man because there's more stuck in me. And maybe Bobby's the only one that can bring it out. And why would that be? Because he's the only one I allow myself to be that vulnerable with. Does it make sense? Why I keep getting stuck? They bring them because that's what they're for. And that's what goes back to, you know what I mean, rust to bust. He can bring out an edgy part of me that nobody else brings out. Only for me to heal. And that's where I was like, they pushed me. That going back to this morning, I was pretty, that was a fucking, why are you fucking bothering me about this shit? I knew it was coming though. He's like, a new song at midnight. I'm going to bed. I don't even fucking hear your bullshit. First thing in the morning. Oh God, first thing in the morning, I gotta deal with your bullshit. And that's why life would be dull, because even though it's raw, I'll turn around tomorrow, have all this compassion and love and understanding for him and his shit-ass fucking ways, but ultimately heal a part of myself through, you know, dealing with him and his shit-ass ways. And that's what is happening right now with, you know, with Bobby. Dealing with him and his shit-ass ways is doing nothing but healing me. You know what I mean? Making me face me. I can't fix you, bro. I can understand you as you're talking. I'm trying to understand you. But more or less, I'm trying to understand me and how I'll react to what you're saying and doing. That's all it is reaction times. Endurance. Hey, happy Friday, guys. I love you guys. Good luck. May the force be with you. Meaning what? That you just understand. You're not going to conquer it. They're going to conquer you. It's the tower. It's fucking Friday, bro. They just prepared you for it. And that's it. It's like, why are there's like multiple nail cutters over here and shit. That's weird as fuck. I don't know. Anyway, so she brought a plant. We found somebody's home. We're in somebody's home. Better get out of here before they get home. I saw Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That's a good story. Yeah, we're in somebody's home. They found a bed and everything back there. I better get out of here. Good luck, guys. That's it. Just it. And that means, you know, why are they going to push you to break? So that you can break open. So they can break you free. You know what I mean? On the other side of that, you know, your endurance level is your strength. You've been holding yourself back from your true strength because you can only take so much. Well, they're going to make sure that you could take more. And that's where you start, you know, and they said it, you know what I mean, physical training. This week we're going to do 100. Next week we're going to do 105. A little bit. After that we're going to do 125. 135. You're constantly pushing, you know what I mean? Pushing the limits, you know, the burn. Pushing the burn. Later, haters.